We are told everything is an illusion, but in human eyes and awareness, this is not so. Can some insight be given on the meaning of illusion on this issue? Stephen.
Good evening. What beautiful messages you have just received about the nature of illusion, the nature of human perception, the nature of that which we are, the illusion which hides the inner truth. Illusion exists on so many levels. We certainly can't go into all but a few of those now. But for one moment, I would like to talk about the illusion of physical material, physical matter. For this is, in many respects, what people are referring to when they talk about the world of illusion. We used to think that physical matter was solid and hard, and that was that, and that energy we couldn't really see, be it heat or light, but we knew it was there because we could feel its effects. But now, branches of physics have shown us that actually they are the same thing, that matter and energy are interchangeable and are the same. This is a form of illusion. If you could actually look down into a table, for example, and penetrate deeply down into its atoms and subatomic particles, eventually it would all end up, if I can use that term, end up as energy. You would see it as waves of energy. And if we go further now, if we go further into this matter, this energy, and we really go to the heart of it, what do we find? We find divine existence. We find that which is created by the Creator. I know it may sound banal, trivial, but it is true. That is what everything is. And just as the previous speaker said, as you penetrate through the various layers of your own existence, cutting through the layers of your own illusions into the true heart of yourself, so if you cut through the many layers of physical existence to the true heart of it, you find exactly the same thing. For there is only one thing, and everything is one. Thank you, my dear ones. Bless.
Fernanda?
Well, we couldn't hold back. We just wanted to quick questions for yourselves. How can you prove that when you go to sleep at night, that your dreams are dreams, and when you wake up, it's not the other way around, that your everyday life is actually your dream? What is that? What can you use as the reasoning for distinguishing the reality of your dream time compared to the reality of your awakened state, let's say? And you probably would say, well, because it feels different, because as our brother has mentioned about the physicality. Well, that physicality, what you define as physical input that you translate in your brain as physical input, is completely dependent on your senses, your physical senses. So if you were like when you were asleep, if your eyes are shut, your hearing, it's less acute, then there's less input. And that's why you define that as less physical. But even what you determine to be, for example, of blue color, in actual reality, it's not blue. If you see an object that you think it's blue, actually, of all the colors of the rainbow that's being reflected on that object, blue is the one that object is not, because that is the only wavelength that's being reflected and entering your eyes. And so your brain is reading that object is blue. But in actual reality, in physical terms, that object is all the other colors but blue. So it is what you define as real, and it's all part of the game. That's the whole point of it. You experiencing separation via the illusion that you're separate from the whole, and that your senses, they are the main brain creating that illusion. So ask yourselves, when anything happens in your lives, well, how can I define this as real? Could this be a dream? A bad dream sometimes, if something's happening that you dislike. And maybe you attach less to the storyline and accept that, like in dreams, it will come and it will go. It will be impermanent, like your physical reality is for you as well. If you didn't believe the illusion that you will die as a soul, as a being. And we stop here. Thank you.